Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important.
There he goes! And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Huskies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Quarterback on the keeper. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge chest. This is a...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The receiver on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Williams will pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Hauls it in, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Green.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gets it to the back. Goes up top. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Williams will pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the 1st half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the 1st half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, it potentially makes some adjustments, show you some different looks in the 2nd half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff to the single running back. Got the first down, looking for more. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Washington ready to kick off to start this 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quarterback now breaking the field. turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Peoples. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm.
There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Williams will pass. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Evans. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in, it's Tate. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams will pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give to the right. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Williams looking for a man. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The give to the left. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that 1st down marker. 4th down coming. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it on the outside. It's Rodgers. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
1st down for the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Sets up the screen. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Horton. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.